Hey everyone, welcome back to Movie Sentry. If you thought superhero fatigue was real, think again, because 2026 and 2027 are shaping up to be two of the biggest years we've ever had for Marvel and DC. I mean, we're talking multiversal showdowns, long-awaited reboots, and some genuinely bold experiments from both studios. But here's the real question. Will this next wave of comic book movies revive the superhero craze, or push audiences even further away? Let's break it all down, one movie at a time, and see what's actually going on behind the hype. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, June 26, 2026. Let's kick things off with DC's Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. The official synopsis teases Kara Zor-El setting out on a galactic journey with her loyal dog Krypto, but things take a dark turn when she crosses paths with a young alien named Ruthie, who's out for revenge after her father's murder. Now, when fans first heard the phrase murderous quest for revenge, some immediately panicked, thinking Kara herself might go rogue, maybe because someone kills Krypto. Thankfully, the 2021-2022 Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow comic clarifies what's really happening. In that story, Ruthie is the one seeking vengeance, while Kara plays more of a mentor role. So yes, there's darkness, but it's not a rampage story. What's really interesting is that this film will reportedly continue right after Superman, where Kara showed up in the post-credits scene. So this isn't an isolated project, it's a building block in James Gunn's new DC universe. Still, can a character like Supergirl, who's often been overshadowed by her cousin, carry a movie on her own? That's the question fans are waiting to see answered. Spider-Man Brand New Day, July 31st, 2026. Next up, Spider-Man Brand New Day, and this one has everyone buzzing. We've already seen Tom Holland back on set doing practical stunts, real web-swinging sequences filmed on location, and the new suit looks absolutely stunning. What's even wilder is the cast. We've got the Punisher showing up. Yes, Frank Castle himself, and the Hulk, not Professor Hulk, but full-on Rage Mode Hulk. That's a combo we never thought we'd see in a Spider-Man movie. And then there's the Rogues Gallery. Scorpion and Tombstone are confirmed, with more villains appearing in a montage as Spidey cleans up the city early on. But the main villain, still under wraps. Rumors point to Shathra, a shape-shifting spider deity, possibly played by Sadie Sink, though nothing's confirmed. Personally, I'd rather see her as an ally than a villain, but who knows? Yelena Belova is also set to appear, which could connect this story directly to Avengers Doomsday. If that's true, Spider-Man might be stepping into much bigger stakes than ever before. It sounds amazing on paper, but let's be honest, the last few Spider-Man films set the bar insanely high. Can Marvel top No Way Home without overstuffing the plot? We'll find out soon enough. Clayface, September 11th, 2026. Now over to DC, with one of their most unexpected moves yet, Clayface. James Gunn described it as a body horror film, which instantly changes the tone from your usual superhero flick. The story follows an ambitious actor whose face is ruined by a gangster, forcing him to turn to an experimental scientist who transforms his body into living clay. That's not your typical cape and cowl setup. That's a tragic monster movie. Matt Reeves, who gave us The Batman, is producing it, and Gunn confirmed it's part of the main DCU, not an Elseworlds project. That detail alone makes fans wonder, could Batman make a cameo here? After all, Clayface is one of his classic villains. It's a risky choice. Body horror isn't exactly crowd-pleasing, but if done right, this could be DC's version of the Joker. Grounded, dark, and emotionally brutal. Would you want Batman to appear, or should Clayface stand alone as its own horror-driven story? Avengers Doomsday, December 18th, 2026. Now here comes the giant, Avengers Doomsday. This film might just redefine the MCU because, yes, Robert Downey Jr. is back, but not as Iron Man. He's playing Dr. Doom. Let that sink in. The face of the MCU is now portraying one of its greatest villains. Some fans love the idea, others think it's too confusing, but Marvel seems confident, and if anyone can pull it off, it's RDJ. Kevin Feige described Doomsday as a collision event. The Avengers, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, X-Men, and Wakandans all coming together against Doom. And it's reportedly the first half of a massive two-part finale leading into Secret Wars. Loki is also rumored to lead his own multiversal team, exploring alternate worlds as the multiverse begins collapsing. Chris Evans is expected to return too, not as a variant, but as the original Captain America from Endgame. The Russo brothers are back in the director's chair saying Doomsday will directly connect to the emotional ending of Endgame and serve as a new beginning for the Marvel Universe. It all sounds incredible, but we've been here before. Quantumania promised huge stakes and didn't deliver. So, can Marvel really pull this off? Or is this another setup that'll crumble under expectations? Spider-Man: Beyond the Spider-Verse, June 18th, 2027. Alright, switching gears, Beyond the Spider-Verse is finally coming in 2027 after a long delay. It picks up right where Across the Spider-Verse left off. Gwen Stacy and her Spider team racing across dimensions to save Miles Morales, who's trapped in a world where another version of himself is the Prowler. Meanwhile, the Spot is wreaking havoc across the multiverse. The stakes couldn't be higher. Fans are desperate to know whether this movie will tie into the live-action MCU. Kevin Feige once said, "Miles Morales joining the MCU has to wait until Beyond the Spider-Verse happens first." Now that it's almost here, the timing couldn't be more perfect. Could Miles, Gwen, and the Spider-Gang actually cross into the main MCU during Secret Wars? It's not impossible, especially given how central the multiverse has become. Sony and Marvel have a real opportunity here to bridge their animated and live-action worlds. Let's just hope they stick the landing, because Across the Spider-Verse was a tough act to follow. Superman: Man of Tomorrow, July 9th, 2027. Then comes Superman: Man of Tomorrow, yes, already the second Superman movie in James Gunn's rebooted DC universe. The teaser image Gunn posted practically screams Brainiac, but when asked, he refused to confirm or deny, saying only, "We'll wait and see." Classic Gunn tease. We have a full breakdown video on Brainiac showing up in Superman: Man of Tomorrow. I'll leave a link in the description below. Reports suggest Lex Luthor and Superman might actually have to team up to face a bigger cosmic threat. If that's true, it would be the first time we've seen a Superman movie explore that kind of uneasy alliance. This could be the moment where Gunn's long-term plan for the DCU really starts to show. But again, it depends on execution. Fans want Superman to feel hopeful again, not just another CGI-filled brawl. Alright, now this one I'm personally hyped for. The Batman Part 2. Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson are back, and both have said they believe the sequel will surpass the first. That's a tall order, considering how good the original was. From what we know, it's another murder mystery story, very detective-driven, with Bruce Wayne struggling to balance his identity. Colin Farrell's Penguin reportedly appears in only a few scenes, but everyone who's read the script has called it fantastic. Reeves says we'll see Batman pushed into situations we've never seen before, maybe something that tests his moral limits. It's been years since a Batman movie leaned this hard into noir detective storytelling, and I'm all for it. The only concern, will general audiences embrace another slow-burn mystery after so many high-octane superhero blockbusters? I think if it's as smart and tense as the first one, it absolutely will. And finally, Avengers: Secret Wars. This is the grand finale, the film that's expected to reset the entire Marvel timeline. Kevin Feige called it the start of a new era, which suggests a hard reboot after the multiverse collapses. Rumors claim the movie will feature God Emperor Doom ruling Battleworld, where fragments of destroyed universes coexist. Some early concept art allegedly shows Doom on his throne with Doctor Strange, Sue Storm, and even Yelena Belova bringing in a prisoner. The plan seems to be that the Avengers, X-Men, and Fantastic Four unite to defeat Doom once and for all, leading to the multiverse's destruction and the birth of a new, streamlined MCU. That would also explain why Kevin Feige said we'll see new versions of Iron Man and Captain America after Secret Wars. It's a clean slate, new faces, same legacies. And yes, you can bet this movie will have cameos from nearly every corner of Marvel history: Tobey Maguire, Hugh Jackman, and maybe even the Netflix characters. This could easily be the most ambitious superhero movie ever made. But ambition doesn't always guarantee success. The question is, can Marvel capture that emotional magic again the way Endgame did? So, those are all the confirmed superhero projects heading our way in 2026 and 2027. Marvel's betting big on multiverse spectacle, while DC seems to be taking creative risks, from body horror to cosmic adventure. Which strategy do you think will win audiences back? And out of everything coming, which one are you personally most excited for? Supergirl, The Batman Part 2, or Secret Wars? Drop your thoughts in the comments,